So Atenza normally ilianzia around 2002, but before 2002 there was a predecessor ambayo ilipigwa kisu, na hiyo yenye ilipigwa kisu by Mazda was going by the name Mazda Capella, ama ilikuwa inajulikana kama Mazda 626 in the European market. So it went from 1970 ikakuwa produced ikapitia facelift, ikaenda ikichangiwa versions and whatever until the year 2002 when they unveiled the first generation. Sasa wakairedo wakaianzia upya ikakuwa the first generation Mazda Atenza. So the first generation started from 2002 na hiyo inaitangwa code name GG1. So ilitokea around the same time yenye tuliona cars like the Mazda RX-8 and ukiangalia Mazda RX-8 watu walicheza game ilikuwa inaitwa Need for Speed Most Wanted. They may have seen that car that you are talking about, the Mazda RX-8. They were very similar to the Mazda Atenza. Alafu kidogo waka facelift around 2008 hapo and no, not 2008, it was around 2000 and around 2005 there they made a facelift, and for the first generation they had 3 variants. So there was the sedan, there was the hatchback, and they also made a wagon, ama station wagon, ama touring depending from where you come from. Also walifika 2007 when they made the second generation ambayo tunaita GH1. So the GH1 was just a modified GG1. So the second generation was just a modified first generation. Hakuna vitu mingi wali change, and they still carried over the body styles. So the sedan remained, the hatchback remained, and they still had the wagon or the station wagon ama touring kulingana na mahali umetoka. And in my opinion, the second generation was quite ugly. I don't know kama kuna watu wana agree na mimi, but personally I find that the second generation was a bit ugly for my liking or my taste. And then we come to the third generation ambayo tunaita GJ1. So the GJ1 started production in 2012 and has been in production until now, because I've not heard of any other newer model. Yenye tu zimekuwa ni a facelift ambayo ilikuwa around 2019. But the GJ1, they continue with the same models except for one model, the hatchback. So hatchback ilipigwa kisu, wakabaki na the sedan and the wagon. And to be honest, I find that the wagon is a very good looking car.